Hey, what's going on, guys? This is OgagsPH, and Title Update 4 hasn't been out for that long, and we're already getting a whole lot of new things brought into the game. And people are always searching for the next best thing, so now that Arch-Temper Jin Dahaad is out, then this is what I think the best armor build that you can use using Jin Dahaad armor sets for the dual blades. So let's talk about the build. So for the Artian weapon, you need to have the Gormagala's Tyranny at least for your Artian weapon. But it's best if you have both Gormagala and Lord Soul. That's how you're going to be able to maximize this build. But if you only have Gormagala, then that's perfect. Then just work on getting both Gormagala and Lord Soul. And then for the armor pieces, I'm going to have two Guardian Ebony armor set, so I can get that Burst Boost 1, which will give +8 raw attack when the chain or burst is active. And then you also get three what do you call it? You also get the bonus Lord Soul by having 2 sets of Jin Dahaad. And what's nice about the armor set of Jin Dahaad is that with just 2 armor sets, you're actually able to max out the agitator. So the chest piece will give you level 2 agitator and 2 level 2 slots. And then the waist will also give you a level 3 agitator and a level 1 slot, and as well as bind resistance. So the bind resistance is actually perfect to have at level 2 for this build, because in order to activate Jin Dahaad's binding counter 1, you need to be you need to recover from being frostbite or coming from a web status or being pinned or even a power clash. So this build right here is actually perfect, and what I highly recommend for hunting down Arch-Temper Jin Dahaad, because every time that you recover from frostbite, you're gonna get 25 raw attack damage just for having a binding counter 1. And for the last armor piece, it's gonna be the Gore Greaves, so I can get that 25% affinity paired with the weapon. And then for the jewels, this is what I'm gonna have. So I'm gonna have level 5 agitator from the armor, obviously, level 5 burst, level 4 constitution, just to make it really comfortable, so you can like just dodge around and not run out of stamina. And then critical boost 3, critical eye, so I can boost my affinity a little bit. So with all the skills active, my affinity will actually be up to 52% once agitator is active, and as well as the Gormagala set bonus is active because of level 3 antivirus. And then I also have 3 level 3 peak performance, so I can boost my attack a little higher by keeping my HP at full level. And then level 1 adrenaline rush, so I can also get that level plus 10 attack bonus every time that I do a perfect dodge. And then right now I have convert element with my talisman, because I'm going to be using this build to hunt Jin Dahaad. And the build is actually very versatile. To be honest, this is probably the only build that you need for TU4. You can use this build for literally every single hunt, even for Gogmazios. I don't think there's any build that's gonna give you a higher raw attack damage than this build, or there might be one because you can max out peak performance with some other build. But anyways, this build is very versatile, because let's say that if you're having a hard time with your hunt, then you can just swap out your jewels by, let's say you get hit a lot or get knocked down a lot, then you're not going to be able to maximize flawless. So you can swap these out for something like counter jewels. So with level 3 counter jewels, every time you get knocked down, you get 25 raw attack damage for 45 seconds, and that's a lot. What you can also do is, let's say you're having a hard time closing the gap between you and the monster, then you can swap the jewels out for something like jumping jewel. So you can even go up to level 3 if you want. And then let's say that you need more iframes for dodging to get that perfect dodge buff as much as you can, then you can also swap that out for evasion jewels. And like I said, with level 4 physique, it lets you just dodge or just spam dodge without actually being starved with stamina. So stamina management is actually going to be pretty easy with this one. And then with this weapon, it's up to you which jewel you want to use, but these are the ones that I recommend. But if you want to go for blaze and crit element, then that's fine. I like to have an enhancer on the side, just so I can, like, you know, keep my demon boost up a little longer. But anyways, let's put this back into flawless, because that's what I'm gonna be using. But I'm probably gonna switch this out for something like counter jewel, because I'm still learning the fight for Jin Dahaad, and I'm probably gonna get hit a lot. And I'm also deciding between flawless or destroyer, actually, once I start speedrunning Jin Dahaad, because destroyer is actually nice to use for Jin Dahaad. So if you get like level 3 destroyer, you're actually able to break the armor parts on the head, tail, and back like so fast with level 3 destroyer. And then with the talisman that I have right now, I'm going with convert element. For other hunts, I'm probably gonna go with a flare and critical eye, but for now, since I'm gonna be using this for Jin Dahaad, then convert element is perfect, because every time that he blasts you with some ice attacks, then convert element will be triggered. And anyways, let me show you guys just how much raw attack damage you can get with this build once all of the skills is active. So let's see here, training, let's activate every single skill that I have right here. I mean, that's pretty much it right there. So you get like 417 raw attack damage once everything is active. And then let me just try to activate the affinity bonus. So there you go. With everything active right now, hold on, let me get that demon boost buff again. That's a fail. So again, with a peak performance, once everything is active, then you get like 417 raw attack damage, 540 element, and 52% affinity. And this is a very, very balanced build. Oh, actually, it didn't even have peak performance. So with Park Breaker, then you get 417 raw attack damage. But yeah, so it's a very, very balanced build. You can use this for every single hunt, and there's really not much of a better option unless you actually need to use some certain skills for a specific hunt. Like, let's say for Gogmazios, then Jin Dahaad armor set bonus is probably not gonna be best, because he's not really gonna like give you any frostbite or any of that. So you might be better off running with 2 pieces of Gogmazios armor set for Gogmazios. But then again, it's not gonna be that much better, and I don't really think it's that much better, to be honest. Like, this might still be this might actually just do the same, because it gives you so much raw attack damage, and you still have a lot of element to fight Gogmazios with. But like I said, for the rest of the hunts, just change the elements, and I think that this build is the perfect build for general hunt, and also the best build that you can use for Jin Dahaad. So let me know if you guys have any questions. If you guys have any questions, just leave a comment below and I'll get back to you guys. And if you like the video, then don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. All right.